Well, I just got a nice 55 signal. It was mixed in with a bunch of trash and brick. And it's in here. I didn't get the signal. Saying it's right here. Oh. Well, I'm out with my father today. We're going to check out a couple cellars that I want to put some eyes on. We got the cellar right here. I'll come over and I'll show you. Right there, most of it's still left standing. Got a junk bed frame over there. Find that in most cellars. It's right off a cart path, so I'm expecting it to have been hit already. We'll find out. But back where I was, my first signal just walking out of the truck, there's the truck. And that's where I just dug it. It was a high 40 signal. And I got a fishing lure. So, not exactly what I was expecting to find out here, but interesting enough. Kind of cool. Alright, this site is a very trashy site. There's sheet metal like an inch under the ground in a bunch of spots and just covering whole areas. And I don't have enough time today to try to clean it up. But I'm just trying to make my way through and kind of pick through the signals. And I just got myself a toe tap. So at least we got something old now. Yeah, this would go like right on the front of the boot, right in the bottom. And that would be just kind of a added protection layer for the boot. They had to make them last as long as they could. So that's pretty cool. That's going to put at least in the 1800s probably, right around that age range. But I'll take it. All right, I got a really scratchy 32, and we got ourselves the first button. And it's a tomback, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can kind of see some of that tomback material showing through, and then you get the shank. So that's going to be a tomback, which is probably going to put us early 1800s into the 1700s. So we're starting to find older, which is great. Nice thick one too. Just got a nice little mid-50s tone, and I mean it was probably like an inch and a half down. And I believe this is going to be some sort of saddle adornment or something. It's made out of like a lead material. It's pretty heavy. And that looks like it might have like looks like an iron loop there. But yeah, that's pretty neat. I think it's pretty plain on the front. Little reed around the edge, but I don't see much in the middle, which is too bad, but still a nice little piece. It's got a nice high squeaker in between all the iron. And I believe we got a lantern part. That's where the wick would have popped out of. It's not really a fancy one, it's pretty plain, but yeah, it's always good to find lantern parts. Alright, it's been a while. We ended up switching spots. Came to another cellar that I had marked, and it's barely even here anymore. It's just a mini little indent. There's my father up there. And I just got my first signal right around the edge of the cellar, right on the lip. And with the back mark, I'm going to say early to mid 1800s. And I'm pretty sure it's plain on the front, but at least we got a button so far. Alright, my father just called me over. I guess he has a big button. Is you sure that's a button? Oh, yep, I just saw the shank. That's a big dandy. Wow. got to have something on there. Yep. Got a little bit of pattern there. Probably some sort of star. Oh, it's actually tomback, which I kind of knew from the shank. But all right, I'm going to try and clean this up, and I'll get back to you guys. All right, I just cleaned up that button a little bit, and you can see the tomback material coming through. And you can see that pattern a little bit better. It's pretty nice. Nothing in the center of that ring, but that's still pretty cool. Nice find for sure.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Yay!
All right, I got a nice 38 tone, and I mean it was a good 6 inches down, but I just pulled up a little tiny thimble. I probably wouldn't even be able to fit that on my pinky. Probably a children's thimble. Very cool. Well, I just got another 50 signal out of there, and it is a button. It's pretty much as flat of a flat button as you can get. Shank's all smushed down, broken off and then smushed down, and nothing up top, I don't believe. But yeah, still pretty cool to find them. Well, I finally found my father out in the woods, and I guess he picked up another button along the way. That's pewter, nice.
Feel the weight of it.
Yeah, it's got that lead pewter feel, nice and heavy. And it's not too crumbly either, which is nice, but I don't think there's anything on the front.
No.
Too bad. Anything else?
Two more buttons.
Ah, he's got 2 more buttons. Nice. Definitely 17s. I don't see anything on that one. And this one. Yeah, that one. Gonna have to let that one dry out and maybe see if there's anything on there, but that was pretty nice. Well, I forgot my phone in my truck, and I just found something cool. So, it was a nice, like, 58 to 60 signal. It spiked at like 62. And the cellar is right over there. I'm probably about 15 feet away. And right at the base of this tree, a good, I'd say 10 inches. Got a big dandy button. I can't see anything on the front. I'm sure there was or is. Usually the dandy buttons have something, but this one's pretty well. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to see anything on that. Yeah, I'll try cleaning it up. If I can get anything, I'll show you guys. I can see a little design that came out. Not a whole lot. Just get an inner circle and a little bit of design within it going around. It would have been a pretty button back in the day. Very nice. Welcome back to the Find of the Week segment. This week's winner is Jim and Mason Merck from Mason Merck Metal Detecting. They have a great channel. Go and check them out, guys. And if you want to get your finds featured in any of the episodes, just go to my Facebook page and look for the Find of the Week roundup, and you can enter every single week. With these finds that they found, they have a Civil War era infantry button, a tomback button that has a Tudor rose on it that's really nice. That's probably my favorite find out of the grouping there, along with a matron large scent, which any large scents are great to find. Everybody loves finding large scents, But altogether, they had a handful of buttons as well, a spoon, a musket ball. It was a great hunt altogether, and actually I believe it was their most recent video that they just put up, so everybody can go and check that out, and go check out Mason Mark Metal Detecting. Congrats, Jim and Mason. Hey guys, welcome to Dirty Digs and 603 Diggers collab day. Me and Shawn are out here. We just made it out the cart path right there, and we're going to be heading out that way. It's a good little walk out to it, but there's a cellar hole somewhere out that way supposedly. So we're going to try and put eyes on it, and we'll turn you on with the first thing we find. Well, we just finally made it out here. Wasn't too bad of a walk. It was only like 25 minutes or something. And here's our nice tiny little cellar. There's a small one. It's actually, because this area is pretty hilly, it didn't show up too well on the app we use. So I have hopes that it's not hit too hard. I don't see any iron sitting around yet, but we'll see. But I just got my first signal. It was nothing great. It was about 4 inches down. It was just a piece of pewter. Used to be something, I don't know what it was, but something. But pewter puts us in the time frame we want, so we'll let you know what else comes up. Alright, I got a nice 30 signal in there, and right in the lip of the cellar. Cellar's right here, and it was about 4 or 5 inches down, and got the first button, tomback. Nice. Hopefully there's plenty more to come. Shawn just called me over. He just got his first button. What do we got?
Never happened. I think it's
Nice.
gonna be a plain Jane.
Yep,
Got the
tom
shank
back.
and a little bit of gilt going on.
Yep, you can see the spun back, tom back. Yeah,
Very nice, very nice.
very cool.
Onward.
Well, Shawn's moved about 3 feet from where he was, and he just called me back over for something else that was in a hole right next to where he just dug that button.
Never done that high tone, man. It's underneath these roots.
Oh, there it is. Oh, so you got something else in the same hole. He just got sat down. 1883 seeded.
I thought it was a button here. I'm spraying it and rubbing it on my pants, and it's a seeded.
Nice. I don't see any mint mark.
There's something.
Very cool. Good job. Well, I just got a nice low 12 signal, and it was a tiny little cuff button. Cuff or collar, something along those lines. Still got the shank, it's folded over a little bit, but it's all there. Nice. Well, I just dug that little cuff button over there, about 10 feet away, and I just got another 22 signal, and it's a pewter button. Very crusty, just like they always are. Never going to be able to see anything off of it, probably. Shank's broken off. It would have had like a big, huge shank on it. Nice. Well, I just got a really unexpected find. We're over next to a pushed-in cellar, and I got a nice like 78 to 82 signal, and I just popped it out. Here's this side, and on this side, get a picture of someone's baby.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, a nice little locket or something. You got to see if the front of it is still in the hole, but that's pretty neat. Definitely not what I was expecting to find next to a 1700 cellar. Very cool. Well, Shawn just called me over. He said he found something good. Oh, he's filming right now. Oh, look at that.
Big old iron shoe buckle.
Nice.
Geez, it was 8 inches.
Yep, iron shoe buckle. Thing's huge. Very nice. Well, I just got a nice 55 signal. It was mixed in with a bunch of trash and brick. And it's in here. I didn't get the signal. Saying it's right here. Oh, it might be more junk. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? I think I got a coin.
Nice.
It rang in a 55 though. It's gonna have to be a KG if it is a coin. All right, I'm gonna clean this up and I'll. All right, me and Shawn both went to town on this thing, and it is a KG2. But the cool thing is, you can just barely make it out. But it is a Hibernia. You'd have the crown right up top here, and then the harp below it. And then it's 17. I want to say you can see 1/7 here, and then I think it's a 6, possibly here. And then I can't make out the last one. So 1760 something, possibly. I'll have to let it dry out and like really see if I can get it better. I'll add it into the video if I can, but I think that's about as good as this one's gonna get. All right, we're across the street from the cellar now, and got a 69 to 71 on the Manicore. It's in there. I don't expect it. It seemed pretty big. I don't expect it to be a coin or anything. I'm thinking maybe a buckle. Oh. What the hell is that? Huh. Or not. This is definitely not a coin. I think this might be a homemade button. I see 2 holes in it. Let me see if they go all the way through. I'm going to try cleaning this off real quick. Alright, just cleaned it up a bit. There's no real anything on it. It almost looks like there's a little something there, but I think it's just crud. But yeah, it's just a big, thick piece of lead with 2 holes through it. It could have been a homemade button. I don't think this would work for a whizzer or anything. So I'm going to go with like homemade button, where you just cut a circle of lead and stuck 2 holes in it, and it did the job. Still pretty interesting. Definitely gave me a heart attack when I saw a huge rim. Well, on my way back to the truck, we have to stop because I got Father's Day plans. But still got the dinger in it and everything. I'm not sure if I want to call this a Conestoga bell. It's very similar, but I'm not gonna call it that. But yeah, still sweet little bell. And that'll end this hunt. All right, we're all done for the day. I'm gonna turn up a video.
Oh, button way, button way, button way.
So for Shawn's side, he got this awesome shoe buckle. And when we saw it before, we thought it was all iron. but I believe it's like a pewter or something along those lines. And then he's got his button, the sweet seated dime there. That's nice. Some clad. He got the spoon. I don't think I got this one on video. Got a pretty cool spoon. Little cap up there. This is the iron we dug. This is the nails that were in that first cellar that we hit. Huge. And they were all like that. I couldn't find a normal size square nail in there. Got that doohickey. We got the big hoe. And then on my side, I got whatever that contraption is up there. I got that cool bell right as we were walking out. The little locket. The homemade lead button. The GW Hibernia. Barely make it out. Then I got the 3 buttons right there. Whatever that little thing is. It almost looks like an electrical plate or something. Some clad, and I want to say that's about it. Happy Father's Day to everybody. If you see Shawn online, say Happy Father's Day to him too. And yeah, see you on the next one.